What's up, YouTube? It's your boy steelez, and this is another edition of Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe to you. Put your soul into it. And today, we got the Diamond Turf 90, well, Proto 92. Now, I know you're probably wondering, like, why is it a 92 when the OGs have been coming out, the Falcons and the Bulls, they all called the 93s, right? Well, the Proto, if you do not know what a Proto is basically a sample or somewhat the first scene or first version of the shoe before it's actually done. But in this case, we have never seen this shoe. I haven't known this shoe was existing up until I probably knew a little bit quicker than you guys, because I'm about to give another alley-oop, because that's what I do. I wouldn't be me if I didn't. My boy, shout outs to Super Sec and King and Coach Sleep. Coach Sleep loves Dion, man. So one of the episodes, I want to say when they was reviewing the Falcons joint, y'all go check it out so y'all can learn yourself. But he put us on this. I'm just believe it at that. I'm gonna let y'all go watch that. But yeah, he put us on. I was like, wow. Come to find out, we get the shoe about 3 months later. So want to throw that alley-oop. But yeah, so this is built like a lost and founds box right here, y'all, right? Because of the fact that nobody ever seen it. So just imagine this being like in Dion or Nike's headquarters up there in Beaverton, just sitting there, and they brought it out, right? So they got like this 90s old retro look. That's kind of dope. Let's put that on the soul spin table. That's kind of very dope, you know. Got the mismatch box. Take it off. Right here we got confidential. So just the super packaging, which what I like off top right there. I like when they did give us a little extra stuff, like when Jordan used to give us the cards. I like when they give us little simple things like this. You know what I mean? It might be simple, but to collectors, they always collecting stuff. I know you guys probably collect stuff just like me. It don't matter if it's a key tag, something like this, a do-rag, I mean not a do-rag, a bandana, anything. But we got the prime time artillery. Did I say that right? Interior. I might have still said that wrong. Excuse my pronunciation on that right there. But it's basically like a schedule of what Dion got to do. I'm not about to read all that, but basically it starts off his day and then it ends his day. And he do mention that he got the baseball game and the playoff. I mean, in the baseball and the football game. So right here, you got two different type pictures, but both traveling. So I'm assuming like this picture right there is kind of like him leaving one game, probably showered, got some little things in his little personal tote bag, got his little grease. You know, he had to keep that thing moist, right? But just a cool, comfortable traveling mode picture right there. But then we got the real primetime picture right there, where it seemed like this is a post-game, after, or maybe even before the baseball game or whatever. I don't know. But he all dressed up. He got that mink coat on. That's crazy. We just gonna do it like that. But let's take a look at the shoes. I know I've been running my mouth, but had to give a little intro to this thing and why it's important. You know what I'm saying? We should treat this like an OG, right? You know, it's kind of like an OG before the stuff was finished. So I'm gonna look at this as the OG pack. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get all the OGs this year as far as this model, the DT, the 93 version, because I never had my hands on these guys. So let's take this out and give y'all guys a soul spin. Very nice shoe. Very nice shoe. Now let's take out some differences right here. I did bring the Falcons joint, you know, but we're gonna talk about that one a little bit later. I got a couple more talk about on here. We got the confidential. We actually got the sample sticker. If you know, when you go see a sample, I haven't never seen a sample in person. I've seen them on YouTubes and stuff, and I definitely see the little marking like this, or it's wrapped up. Sometimes it's inside. It say sample like inside there or something. But yeah, that's kind of dope, and it reads everything about it, from the product name, the season, the year, the gender size. We got the colors, we got style, sample request. The complete date was in 92 in October, so that's probably before, it obviously was before it got finished in 93, before Dion either said, let me take these, let's go with this one because they got stuff on it, but let me take this Nike check off and let me take this right here off, because them the two things off top that I noticed off top was this Nike check on the side, right? And then on his strap, to the strap top, this got Nike. Now, we will give a little cameo to the Falcons joint. You know what I'm saying? And as you see on this one, we got the Nike check. But on this one, we do have the Nike right there. And also, you got the Nike stitched in on both of them. But the OG, they turned it in gold to kind of give you the match with the windows right there. And on the black, I mean, on the Proto, it gives you just the Nike logo is in black. Also, the tongues are both black. But on the Proto, you see we have the Prime Time logo with the logo. It just says Prime Time. It still has its logo. And on this one, we have Prime Time, no, Diamond Turf, the name of the shoe with the 2 numbers, which is 24 and 21 for the 2 numbers that he played with in football and basketball. I mean, basketball. What is I'm talking about? Football and baseball. 24 for baseball, 21 we already know for football. Let's talk about the window. The windows seem like it's a little duller on this one on the Proto. Maybe it's just I don't know, maybe it's just the way I'm looking. Maybe it's the same. It's probably the same. Just this Nike check leather in front is giving it a different look. Before I talk about the quality, I'm trying to give you guys all the different things that's going on. Of course, on the back, I didn't know this was right there, you know, because I didn't see it on none of these ones. And I guess these are the OGs right here. And I didn't see it. So I don't know if they took it off or, like you said, put that in or not, you know. But now let's get into this quality right here. I'm going to pick this guy up, right? Plush leather, like plush leather, you know, on the side. It's kind of thin, you know what I'm saying? But it's not wrinkling, but it does wrinkle when you give it that little touch. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. But when you touch this guy right here, it just feels a little more thicker, but the same buttery. It does have this feels more softer, but this got the same buttery touch. It's just you can feel the thickness, especially in the toe box. Toe box right here, you dang near can feel your toe coming through there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's thin, it's good leather, right? But you can still feel like, you know what I mean? On this one, you feel good, but you don't feel so thin. So I can kind of tell it's a thicker cut. You can look at the cuts right there and tell, because these cuts right here is still thick as well. But this shoe right here just all over leather. You know what I mean? The strap is leather. Except this right here, actual where it got the Velcro. This is the plastic. Plastic or rubber. But everything else is just the premium leather. I'm gonna call it premium because it's a Proto. So let's say premium leather, right? Just all around the shoe, y'all. It just feels so good. But then on this one, which I do think this is a better shoe. Let's be honest. You know, like let's be honest. Maybe we used to seeing it, so that's all we know. But I'm gonna tell you why I think this is a better shoe. One, just the more pop in the colors, you know what I'm saying? It did kick the red sock liner, which I do appreciate. The tongue, you probably wouldn't even really notice if you just looking from the outside. But I think this nubuck strap right here, the strap until you get to here, I would even say that kind of can be the same. Or that don't make the shoe better or not better. I think they look good on each one. But I'm thinking of right here, y'all, this toe guard, that give you that just simple, like right here, you can just see it's thick cut. Right here is just as thick, but it's blend in with that nice nubuck, man. And that nubuck coming all the way up here with around the window, and then the window contrast coming off that nubuck, and then the hints of the white right there. Then when you turn on the back, you still got that nubuck coming all the way around to the collar, and then right there on that back tab is like a whole nubuck shaped patch that they stuck on there and stitched in. So nice, and then pop with that. Now, look at that one. You see what I'm saying? It's going to look nice now. It's going to look fire. The shoe is fire. I'm very excited about the shoe, and I love it. I'm just trying to break down why I think the OG is better, in my opinion. That's all I'm doing right here. Like, this shoe right here is going to be one of the ones, like, you know, I know some people, like, don't really care about it, you know what I'm saying? But this shoe flew like soon, like Dion don't be playing, man. I just did the the Orchard video, and I'm telling you, like, these be going. Like, I hope they do restocks. Now, I was watching the boys video, and I want to answer the question, like, do you think they're gonna bring out more colorways, and do I want them to bring out colorways? I was even asking him, and he said, you know, they probably gonna water it down, right? But I hope they just keep it to this, man. I hope they just move on. Do some brown primes. Do some more, you know, just leave this one. The packaging, because then I mean, what is the packaging all going to be like this? Is they all going to have the interior or whatever that sheet card right there? Is they going to all have all this packaging? I just think you should let this be like that, you know? That's just me personally. But, you know, Nike got to get that money, and I would never be mad at them. You know, if they drop, I ain't gonna say that because I'm not that big of a DT fan to want to just do any colorway they do. I told you I have fun with my Dunks and Forces. Maybe if it's a Jordan 11, like I say, I might have a little fun with it and get like the diffused blue. But for the most part, man, if it's these 90s retros, give me what was in the catalog. And we gonna throw this in like it was in the catalog. So I got the trifecta, y'all. I got the trifecta, man. The Emeralds will be coming out later on in a couple months, or maybe it's coming. It's coming. So it's DT taking over all the OGs, man. All the OGs, man. It's been a great year, man. I've been trying to tell y'all 2025 for Nike. And let me know, because of course I love sneakers in general, so I don't like putting no brands against each other. But it's just a discussion. Nike putting the belt to Jordan this year, man. Let me know. Let me know. You know what I mean? What y'all think? You know what I mean? Name me. Let's go 10. We can go 5, 10, or you can just talk about the bricks, because that's gonna be y'all joker. That's the joker right there, you know. And I'm not team anybody. I love everything, but as far as getting money for my buck and actually cheaper, man, you can't tell me Nike not looking out, man. We got Bose, we got, man, there's so much to name. Flight Posits, man. We got Dion's, man, and we got in the 95s, you know what I'm saying? They the Chris Webbers, you know what I'm saying? We got some more Chris Webbers coming out, you know what I'm saying? When I think of Jordan, the top, I know they got them 4s, they got the bricks, they got the 5s, they got the Black Cats, they got the Navy SB4s. Got a good lineup too, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Jordan usually dominate everything. So that's why I'm saying, like, Nike looking like, yo, what you mean, though? What you mean, though? You know what I'm saying? I could pull the 3 4s out and do the same thing for Jordan right now. Like, yeah, put the bricks, the SBs, and something, the white cements right there. That could be the trio for them boys this year. You know what I'm saying? I could do that, you know, but to me, I think Nike got them, man. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know in the comment. I just want to appreciate everybody that give me some time out their day and they give me a little, you know what I mean, a little comment, man, because I read all my comments and I will reply to every single comment. I will. And I just like the little dialogue. I see people start to pay attention, and that's the motivation that keep me going. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's a lot of stuff involved in this, not even just money. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, like, resources wise. You got to do raffles. You got to be trying to get to this place. It's a little tough sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really trip on that, because that's what I like about this. You know what I'm saying? I like the back doors. I like all that, because listen, I'm going to do me regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to let none of that stop me, my dude. Like, and it's I still got that chase, you know, because I'm new to this anyway. So I ain't hit my burnt out wall yet. And when I hit my burnt out wall, I might be able to look at my joints and say, I'm cool. Same reason how the OGs do when they sit back and be like, y'all got it. You know, but me, I ain't there yet. Let me crash when I crash, like Travis Hunter. Like, let me go. Y'all get out of here, man. It's your boy steelez, man. Y'all know the slogan. It's just Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe till you put your soul into it, man. Y'all have a good one, man.